No, we haven't, but, like, I'm still surprised that I've taken no damage. Come on, lightning. What? Really? Don't worry about it, you'll be fine. That was the last guy, that's fun. He blew himself. Alright. I'm gonna pause here. We'll be back in another bit because I don't really know what we're gonna do next. But this is the start of another episode. I don't want to tack it on the other because I almost always forget to. So, yeah. Alright, we're back. I'm gonna show you what I have on Vauban. Just to show you. Like, I could get rid of Power Drift, because its ability strength, and I don't really need that. I need more duration. So I could get rid of Enemy Sense and Power Drift for Constitution. So, I mean, that's more duration, but that's still... Like, here's the problem. Like, here's his grenades. They don't show how long they stay. They don't show the fact that it has a duration on it. They just show, oh, it has this many charges. But if you watch when I hit the ability and throw one down, a little countdown pops up. And being as I'm playing with Sin, that countdown lasts a little bit longer, or that they last a little bit longer than that countdown.
Are you enjoying the view?
Yes, Orgus, thank you. But it actually... They actually go away after approximately 40 seconds before I just put that other duration on. And the number of bounces on the bounce trap is 4. Like, I mean, 4 bounces, that's it. For a trap that does... Okay, I'm wrong. The bounces do damage. But the trip laser doesn't do damage, and the trip laser lasts as long as my grenades do. So, like... It costs so much energy to throw them down. Let me throw down less grenades... Same energy cost, they last forever. You know what I mean? Just same energy cost, same damage, but less grenades and they last forever. Because right now with full energy, I have 450 energy. Divide that by 18, and that's how many grenades I can throw down at one time. And you see my kind of dilemma there. And even, like, my 4 does 0 damage, and it only lasts 18.96 seconds. Like, I mean, Ember's ultimate is, like, all she is, and it does mad damage. Yeah, I don't have any, you know, damage upgrades on there. Oh, I do. I have Intensify, which I could get rid of for, you know, Augur Message and increase the duration more. Because I don't obviously need the damage. The damage doesn't do that much. But now they have 18 charges, but still, if they only last 45 seconds, you know, this only lasts 21 seconds. Like, there is a mod that increases the duration of it for every one I throw in, but it costs 70 energy to throw one down. For 20 seconds, I have way more. The grenades naturally do more damage and last longer. And I mean, they're not doing damage per second. like the vortexes. What the?
It doesn't last.
Well, that you just need to keep putting duration mods on her. Like mine lasts like 45 seconds, which for a shrapnel armor mod or armor ability is fantastic. I'll show you guys my Gara. This is kind of what Sin is building to. These are her abilities. What I have her. Her 2 lasts duration 40 seconds. And it reduces damage by 90% and increases damage 1.45 times. So almost 1.5 times. So it almost doubles the damage. I have a Orokin reactor and I have more slots. Like here, I'll show you. If I do the upgrade, see, I have 74 as my max capacity. And I have every mod I can on her, basically. Well, first you have to get an Orokin reactor. You do not have an Orokin reactor. We've been through this. The best way to see is through your arsenal. You go to actions, and it's right there. You gotta go to upgrade. And then go to actions. And it says to buy one for 20 platinum. And I also have done 2 separate formas on her. I changed this to the dash, the what is that, the Naramon? Yeah, the Naramon way. And I also made I did this one a dash as well, I believe. Because Flow, Intensify, and Continuity were the first 3 mods I put on her. And she's at... I don't have any negligible mods on her. Everything is a bonus for her. I don't use Rapid Resilience on her. I mean, I'm inside a wall that is massively powerful. Like, once again, we'll go to my abilities. My wall, its standard health is 2,892.5. It drains 1.15 energy per second. I don't know what the damage multiplier... Oh, that's on the guys that get frozen inside her ultimate. The damage is increased by 1.15%. Or 1.65%, so a little over a damage and a half. Back out of there and go to abilities. Explosion damage is 1,040. Now, it also... Oh, the effect of them being in a glass is also 30 seconds. Another thing that is not shown in these numbers, but her wall actually gets stronger the more enemies you freeze inside of it. I'll read her ability so you can kind of understand how this works. Create an expanding ring of molten glass that slowly crystallizes enemies who enter. When the expansion is complete, the ring hardens to block weapons fire. The ring draws extra strength from the health and shields of crystallized enemies. Use Shattered Slash to smash the ring and send razor sharp glass flying outward. So I have literally had her wall health, and this is per each section, by the way, is 2,892. I have had her wall health hit over 200,000 by doing a defense and freezing in. I at the very beginning of the round, we let everybody bunch up against the wall, and I smashed it. And then we let everybody get really close to the thing, and I hit it again, and her wall health hit 200,000 per section. And there's a total of 12 sections. So it gets really ridiculous. Okay, the health is the same. The radius is smaller. The explosion damage is the same. Explosion range is smaller. Effect duration is just a little bit shorter. Multiplier seems to be the same, and your drain is a little bit longer.
New alert marked on navigation.
But yeah, that's why I don't use rapid resilience, because I mean, I am how I play Gara is all about creating that wall and having an impenetrable fortress. That's how I play. I could be playing her wrong, according to you. Here, I'll show you my mod list again. According to some people, I'm probably playing her wrong, but this is how I play her. This is what works for me. This is what I like to do. And I do need to get better mods for her and stuff, but... Constitution, Streamline, Stretch. Constitution is a drain of 13. Make what bigger? You have to put a reactor on her, which will double the mod capacity. You have to... it's a Gift of the Lotus mission on alerts, and that's pretty much the only way to get the blueprint for them. Unless you change out that rapid resilience for something. Stretch, Streamline. What do you have on her? Continuity, Intensify, Streamline, Augur Message. I have Thief's Wit and Vigilante Pursuit, but they're not really needed for her. Stretch, Flow. Flow would be good. The more energy you have, also, the longer you can hold that wall. So that also will help increase the range. Yeah, I have it because I like to use my wall a lot, and my wall drains a lot of energy. I have them both fully up. Everything I have on her is completely upgraded. I could probably change Thief's Wit for Power Drift. That probably wouldn't hurt me at all. In fact, that'd make her wall even stronger, which is exactly what I want. I have Stretch. I actually just took off Thief's Wit, because for Gara, I really only use her for defense missions, so I don't need to see where loot is. But I have Power Drift, which I don't think you have. It's a mod you have to get that's really hard to get. Okay, I'll stop blabbering and let talk to Cinema here. Alright, hey howdy, hey, welcome back to this part. I'm going to jibber jabber some more. This is my dojo, at least the starts of it. Trading center, upgrade thing, like level up thing. This way we have a lot of like nothing. I want to build some like seating here, but this was frustrating me one day, so I stopped messing with it. And this needs things to finish. I don't know what they need. I don't remember. It's been so long. But I was just building this really long because I didn't care. And then I have a cross section here where I'm going to go out the sides because I have a really long pathway back, and put some other, you know, fancy rooms out there and stuff. This is an observatory slash command. You could actually start missions from in here, and there's a place right here to mess with your equipment. It's kind of cool. That came with this room. I like it. It's pretty. You can look outside and, you know, you can kneel and look out and look at the beautiful sky. Probably take some really good pictures with that. You can't really move the dojo though, so. Alright, back the other direction. This is an Orican thing, which is not centered. Grr. I have to move that now? That's gonna drive me nuts knowing. Oh, that is a, this over here is the, bank. The dojo bank. I put it over here, out of the way. And I don't know what I'm gonna put on that side, but these are basically just like small rooms. And, you know, they're just halls. So I just want to make them look really nice. And then I'll go, like, up and down from there. And this indicates the direction you need to go, and it's actually facing the wrong way, because there's that little lip that needs to be on this side, so I need to turn it around. But going here, we have the first reactor. And we have the Oracle, which I don't really know what that does except allow you to build the rooms. This is one of the Chinese style gardens, or Japanese, I don't really know. Forgive me. This is another generator. They just all look like this. They just provide energy for you to have more things on your dojo. This is the Tenno lab, where you can research, Tenno things. We have, I think we officially have every weapon researched, besides Arcwing stuff, and we have every Warframe almost researched. We're missing Wukong, and I can actually start. That's where all my Netane extract went. Okay, so those just need to be finished. We have Volt, which we need a mutagen mass to finish, and Nezha, which we also need a mutagen mass to finish. But Sin has Volt, and I already have Nezha, so I asked her to do other frames first. I do believe we do officially have every single weapon researched, which is awesome. At least in here, there are other things that need the weapons and stuff as well. So we will go show some more. This is another little garden area. I figured I'd put these by all of the rooms because they're nice and relaxing. Over there is just another reactor. And then over here, we have the energy lab, which is like all the corpus weapons and such. You can see we're working on some things. We needed Field Ron to start anything except for this. So I did do this, and I did replicate it, so I have it, and I'm ready to go. We now need this Prova before we could start the Dara, and the Dara and Prova are needed for pretty much everything else. I got Helios from my previous dojo that I was in. And you need the Lanka for this, which for the Lanka you need the Dara, and for the Dara you need the Prova, so yeah, obviously. And then it's got Squad Shield and Energy Restore. They got about a little under 2 days left. This needs the Squad Energy Restore Medium, which is this one. So as soon as this is complete, I can research that, and as soon as the Medium Shield and Medium Energy are complete, I can do the Large Shield and Large Energy. Or the medium times 10, I'm sorry. And then I can, once the Dara gets completed, I can start on the rest of this. This stuff needs the Prova, but everything below the Dara needs the Dara or the Spectra. Get one off. Because if you take it off, it'll lower your mod capacity and you won't have enough. So just leave it on for now. Toxin resistance is good against infested anyways. And Grenier sometimes. I want this, personally. It's a electric bow. It seems really cool. But I have to research the Amprex, and for the Amprex I need the Dara, so I need to do the Dara. That's about it for here. This one we just built recently, a little over 4 days ago. Because as soon as we built it, I started doing research in it. And then over here, we have another little garden. I know it's weird. It's so weird that the entire thing just looks ugly and green. But then when you look down, you can actually see the leaves under it, which is kind of cool. So it's like swampland, I guess. I think it was. And over here, the biolab, I think. Yes, the biolab is waiting for a Forma, which Sin is controlling that because most of my Formas already went into the dojo. Like, everything before... Okay, everything before this room and the other direction was completely constructed was, I would say, 97% constructed with my funds, my items, my everything. And obviously you just saw, besides credits, I put everything into those other research. And in here we have another little garden, which I don't know what that is flying around, but it's weird. This is the autumn garden. I think it'll be, Sin chose it, looks like it'll be nice and pretty. And on there we are going to put the chem lab is going on that side. I am trying to keep all of the rest of the generator rooms on the left-hand side. But that's how that's going. It's not bad. I know it's like really stretched out, so it's probably a little weird. But the reason I started my own dojo in the first place is because I was playing with a couple friends from Discord. And guys, if you're watching, don't take this the wrong way. But I utterly hated how they had it with who could build and who could start builds and stuff. By the way, this is like the smallest room. And you need all these other bigger rooms to build better things, so that's why I had to do these. But they had it to where like only certain people could start research. And can I edit my dojo settings in here? Clan management. Edit hierarchies. See, everybody can replicate technology, and everybody can queue researches. I have it on everybody that they can queue research. I gotta take that off. I don't want people to deconstruct rooms. I don't want them to decorate everything either. Okay, everybody can be a treasurer, or, well, except for initiate. Well, everybody can, do... Sage is, like, Button. I have him as a Sage because that's just a really good title for him. I don't want most people to... Everybody should be able to be a treasurer. The general can do almost everything, except post new message of the day. The warlord has everything, and I obviously am the founding warlord. Yeah, Sin is the warlord. I'm the founding warlord. I don't care if people edit the clan tax rate. In all honesty, if people want to do that, I'm fine with that. And I'm not gonna make most people utility, so like these guys can do this. Soldiers, honestly, will have like the lowest thing. Like soldiers are just soldiers. I should probably have something like initiate is lower than them, so they can't even recruit people. But that's it. Everybody can donate. Everybody can start research. And that was the biggest problem I had. I was in the dojo, and I had two friends that owned the dojo, quote-unquote owned, and I couldn't queue research. They invited me to the dojo, and I couldn't queue research. So I got in there, I'm like, oh, I want this weapon. I tried to queue it, it goes, you do not have permission to do that. And I told them, I was like, hey, I want this research. Said, okay, I'll be on in a few days, and I'll start it. A few days? It takes a few days to get the research complete. I'm not going to wait around for you to do research that I don't know when you're going to be on. So I left their dojo and created my own, and I have very few people in there, only close friends at the moment. But if you want to join, I'm thinking about what I want to make the rule for initial joining. But that's going to do it for this episode. I don't think we have a mission or anything to do at the moment, so we'll probably just be doing like grindy stuff. More money? Yeah, we'll be doing more money because we're going to get double money. So we'll probably do an episode on that. And I don't really know. I'm thirsty. So I'm going to stop the recording. Bye.